Hey everybody! So a while ago I said I would be talking about Diabolik Lovers Season 2 More Blood, but then I got distracted and then I never finished it. But I recently finished it like a couple of weeks ago, so now I'm finally going to get on to talking about it and answering some of Red Yuma's questions on how I thought about the season and stuff like that. So let's get started. So her first question is, what are your thoughts on the season? To be honest, I was actually really impressed with the season. It was far more action-packed, mysterious, and the character development for the Mikami brothers was really, really good. I honestly thought that compared to the last season, this was a huge improvement, especially considering that they added elements from the newer game and with the actual More Blood storyline. It was also interesting seeing Yui kind of not really stand up to the brothers, so that was actually really, really cool. And it was also cool seeing the Sakamaki brothers being put in their place for once, because a lot of the time in Season 1, especially for people who haven't seen the game, they bully Yui a lot. So seeing that once where they actually get bullied and they have to sit there and swallow their pride a little bit, that was actually really fun and really cool. So her next question is, what were your favorite moments during the season? I think I kind of just covered that, but my absolute favorite moment has to be any time that Yui is inside the carousel tree Eve thing. The animation for that was really beautiful, and the music just set a kind of ambiance that you just wanted to watch these type of scenes over and over again. It got really, really intense when the tree started withering. That part for me was probably one of the best parts, because like, what is going on? Why is she in here? I understand it has to do something with Eve and, the apple of Eve and the apple of Eden and everything, but those parts probably set the mood for this entire season for me, so I really love those parts. Her next question is, did you enjoy the Mikami brothers? Yes, I did. I probably enjoy them a lot more than the Sakamaki brothers, which pains me to say, kind of, considering the Sakamaki brothers used to be my favorite. But after seeing the season, I think I like them just a little bit more. Probably my favorite out of them has to be Ko. I don't know why, but Mineko-chan just kills me every time I hear it. So the next question is, which brother is your favorite now? Out of all the brothers, I think Azusa and Kanato are at a tie. Next has to be Ko, and then after that is probably Laito. I don't know why, but like I said, Mineko-chan just kills me every single time I hear it. Okay, the next question is, do you think there will be a third season of the anime? After the credits of the last episode, there was a card that basically hinted that there will be a next season. Also, not everything in this season was wrapped up, even if you don't look at that final card. So I'm really, really hoping that they will. Hopefully by the end of this year, like the winter season or this fall season, we'll get our next season, hopefully. The adjoining question to the last question is, if so, what do you want to know about the A.N.I.M.E brothers? I have not seen much about Dark Fate. I haven't seen much about it, so almost anything and everything would be nice, because I only know like the bare basics about those two. So understanding more of their goals and their personalities would be really nice, considering I think I've only heard a couple of the drama CDs, and that's about it. I haven't seen much for the game yet, which I've been looking for, but another season would probably help me along a lot more than the little bit of information I've managed to cull from the internet. Do you have a favorite A.N.I.M.E brother? Like I said, I don't have much information, but if we have to go off of character designs, I like Carla. He looks awesome, even though he has a girl's name. It's funny, but I like him. He's pretty awesome. And the final question, if so, which one is your favorite and why? Like I said, Carla, mostly because of character design. I also love his voice actor. It was surprising hearing such a deep voice from such a feminine-looking character. And when it comes to me and characters, 3 things normally fit the bill for me. 1, the character, the actual personality of the character. 2, the voice actor. If the character has an awesome voice actor, I'll probably fall in love with the character. And 3, character design. If it has a cool and unique character design, I will probably, if it has all 3 of those, I will probably just love that character so much. I am weird. I understand this. Well, I'm not going to do that this time because I have my Kindle on me. But that wraps up this episode. In all honesty, I do hope there is a 3rd season, and I'll keep looking around and seeing if there is. And one thing that I just want to say about Diabolik Lovers, a lot of the time when people come into this, they get so worried about the abuse towards Yui. And I admit, sometimes the brothers, no matter which ones they are really harsh to Yui. But there is a reason for that. Not just because they're playing vampires, because a lot of the time I think that people forget that these guys are vampires, and if you read anything about vampires, a lot of times they were harsh, they were cruel, and people just don't seem to get that anymore. It's like, oh, it's supposed to be a romance. This is not really meant to be a romance. It's more almost a parody of a romance. It's supposed to be dark, it's supposed to be brooding, and it's supposed to be cruel. Absolutely cruel. And the other thing I think people forget, this is not meant for a normal audience. This is more meant for like sadists and masochistic people to watch, or those who just love the darker type of otome games, which have become really popular for whatever reason. So when you go into this anime, just keep that in mind. The 2nd season toned that down a lot because the Mikami brothers seem to be a little more human, thanks to reasons. But that's just something I want people to know when they go into this anime and they start judging it and they're like, oh, this and that. The thing with Yui about her being like a kind of blank slate character, she doesn't have an excuse for that, really. But like I said, that's the reason why this anime is the way it is. And I just thought I should say something because a lot of the times when I was watching this on Crunchyroll, you'd see all these comments about how the characters were. So yeah, weird interlude. Anyway, so I hope, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, click the like button below. That would be awesome. Also, let me know in the comment section what you thought about Diabolik Lovers. Did you like the new season? Did you not? Or did you just not watch the season? And if not, that's okay too. That's perfectly fine. Also, I will get to the next episode about Lolitas and Shotas eventually, and then after that, everything is pretty much going to be talking about the new anime, because we have to talk about Erased. And if you haven't watched Erased, stop what you're doing. It's on Crunchyroll and Hulu. In fact, in the description, I shall leave it next to my Twitter. Follow me. See you guys!